Hey, what's going on, guys? Today, we're going to find out just how fast Tesla's slowest car really is. Let's just jump right into it. Before anything gets started, please head down there, smash the like button. I do appreciate it. You're great as always. And please subscribe to the channel. I'm racing to 1,000 subscribers at the moment, and every single subscriber helps, and I appreciate all of you. Again, salute. You are not having deja vu. So I've reshot everything, all brand new clips, all different roads and all different circumstances. And this is the new 0 to 60 test in the Standard Range Plus Model 3. And another reason I wanted to do this is because today I actually hit some faster 0 to 60 times. So on Tesla's website, they state that the Standard Range Plus Model 3, which is the slowest one they sell, can do 0 to 60 in 5.3 seconds. So today we're going to find out if that really is true and if they are lying or not. Some of us might already know the answer to that. So I want to state today is a cold day. The battery wasn't 100% charged. And again, I've not taken that many steps to prep the car for this 0 to 60 test. So this is what it can run all day, every day. And I suspect with the right preparation, the car would be faster. But anyway, without further ado, let's just jump straight to the 0 to 60s. Okay, so I found some really nice national speed limit roads. Empty. .03. So 4.81. And I just want to say, I don't think I was going downhill. This was a very flat road from what I remember. I don't think it was going downhill at all. I don't know why it got that time, but there you go. Another lovely flat road, 5.11. .17. I lost the other camera on this one. I don't know why. 5.17. .17, getting some consistency. Closer to the Tesla stated time. 5.03. 5.13. Remember, these launches are just one after another, after another, after another. I'm not prepping the car at all. 5.11. So I think that goes to show that's the same strip I ran the 4.8 on, and I ran a 5.11. I don't know why it ran a 4.8 that time. But yeah, I don't think it was the fact that it was downhill or anything. Like I say, I remember that road being very flat. If not, I thought it was uphill. But yeah, anyway, 20 to 40 here, and then a 30 to 40. 20 to 40 again. This is where it feels really quick. Okay, so this one I do remember being slightly downhill, 4.7. I thought I'd throw it in there. I'm pretty sure it was slightly leaning down. But again, I'm not talking about like a massive steep hill, as you can tell by the video itself. 20 to 40. And then lastly, one more. 4.81. Again, that one looks slightly downhill. But like I said, it did run a 4.8 on a very flat, if not slightly uphill. So mixed times. So there we go. Some mixed times there, some faster times than yesterday, which is really impressive. So the car runs faster than Tesla state, than the 5.3 seconds. It runs 0.2 seconds faster, 0.3 seconds faster, and I think even faster than that possibly. The car in the right circumstances is capable of that 4.9, 4.8 seconds in the right circumstances, and that means if the temperature was right, if the road was perfectly level, if it was a light driver. So I just wanted to show that clip again of me weighing myself. So like I say, with all the equipment in the car, I am over 300 pounds, which does affect the 0 to 60. And that's why I do suspect it can run a faster time. I'm very heavy and there's a lot of weight in my car. With this being the slowest Tesla they do, I think it's so amazing that this is the slowest one they do. Now, if you don't like the speed, you can put the car in chill mode. I'll probably do a test on the 0 to 60 on that, but you can put it in chill mode. But this means that at a 0 to 60 of around 5 seconds, you're faster than 95, 97% of cars on the road. You're faster than the Golf R. You're faster than the Golf GTI Sport range, blah, blah, blah. You're faster than the souped up Astra with the exhausts. You're faster than most BMW sports and Mercedes sport variations. And you're up there with some of the older BMW M series cars. So, it's a fast car. That is a fast car. And to say this is Tesla's slowest car that they currently sell is amazing. If somebody is trying to race me or revving their engine, it's quite easy to just boost past them anyway. I suspect the car is capable of doing 4.9, 4.8 with a lighter driver in there and maybe the batteries are preheated. So I said this before, I actually think the car is limited by tech and I think it's got some sort of limiter on there. And I do think the car is capable of doing the low fours, 4.4, 4.3. Like I said before, Tesla can't sell the standard range plus the slowest Tesla they do at a 0 to 60 the same as a long range or higher. They can't sell it at the same 0 to 60 speed as that because that is something people go off as a purchase. It's got purchasing power. So if the standard range plus had a 0 to 60 of 4.4, 4.3 seconds, I think they'd probably have an increased sale of people purchasing the standard range over the long range. And profitability wise, they'd probably prefer you to spend more on your car. So they prefer you to go with the more expensive car. It's probably where the margins are at. So I think it's limited, but limited to 5 seconds is pretty quick. And we don't have to worry about anything because that is a very, very fast car. Round in the UK to get national speed limit roads, we have to go on these country roads, which are quite bumpy. And that can definitely affect traction and the car reduces acceleration when it hasn't got the traction to make sure you don't come off the bleeding road. Yeah, that's one thing to note. So some of the 0 to 60s would definitely have been affected by the road conditions. There were some perfectly flat and smooth roads. So you judge for yourself. I'll let you be the judge of which ones are more relevant. Yeah, I mean, look, we're talking about the lowest Model 3 that you can buy. And it's quicker than most cars on the road. And it's like, this is where you start to realize that Tesla is a game-changing company. If their slowest car is faster than some car brands' fastest cars, like that's crazy. Because of this, because of the 0 to 60 test, I am going to run some races with it. I had a comment yesterday. I was having a conversation with someone on the comment section, and they were saying that they'd driven I think they'd had the long range whilst their car was in the service center. They had the long range version and their standard range was in the service center. And they said that the long range felt quite heavy, felt bulky. Now I've driven the X and the S and I think they do feel very heavy and bulky. And I feel that my standard range is super nimble and light. That's how it feels to drive. It feels amazing and light. I've always thought that the long range and the Performance Model 3 feel light and nimble as well. But I've not tested them yet, so I'd love to test them out and see if they drive any different or feel any different. But that being said, with the Standard Range Plus feeling light and nimble, from what I know and from what this person had said themselves in comparison to the long range, the Standard Range Plus might actually be decent on a track. It's not the fastest of cars, but it's not slow by any means. And the fact that it's more nimble than the performance model, possibly, I'm not saying it is, it could do okay around the track. Not against the Model 3 performance, it would get destroyed around the track by one of them. But, you know, we might be able to contend with some other cars like the Golf Rs of the world, the GTIs of the world. Similarly priced sports cars might get beaten by the Standard Range Plus, which would be very interesting, and what a great advert for Tesla. So I'm definitely going to do that. It's something I'm really interested in doing. Again, thanks for watching, guys. I know it's basically a very similar video to the other day, but I wanted to redo the whole thing. And also, I've got this new setup. I'm trying to get the quality a little bit better. I wasn't happy with the sound as well. And I'm just trying to make everything better as the best we can. And there's some big changes coming to the channel soon, all for the better. And it basically, I'm going to have some help coming, and there'll probably be another face on camera very soon, because I'm doing something very interesting with my brother on the channel. And I think it's going to be really interesting. I think it'll be a great little video series, and I hope you guys will love it. Anyway, guys, you've been wonderful, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Oh, no. If you haven't, just before I say goodbye, if you're thinking about buying a Model 3 after watching this video, maybe a Standard Range Plus one, or maybe the performance model if you are a madhead. No, yeah, all of them are quick. But the Model S Raven will blow your socks off. But anyway, if you're thinking of buying a Tesla, there's a link in the description. It gets you 1,000 free supercharging miles. And it does get me 1,000 free supercharging miles. And it is I thank the people who have used the link so far. I really do appreciate it. Anyway, guys, now I will say fedu and goodbye. As always, you've been wonderful.